Today we'll be taking a quick look at the Performance Tool Crimping Pliers. These are going to help you make those wiring connections tight and secure with these crimping pliers. They're going to be a durable construction, fairly compact to fit in tight spaces. From end to end, they're about 10 inches long. And the widest point at our handle here is about 2.5 inches wide, and then about 3/4 of an inch thick. They're made of a heavy-duty drop forged and hardened chrome vanadium steel construction. The cutting edges are induction hardened and precision sharpened. Say that 3 times fast. So I'm going to demonstrate how these are going to work just to show you how well they cut and crimp. We'll have our straight portion here, or just the cutting portion at the very end, so we can cut our wire to length. Works fairly well. And then as far as crimping, we can grab one of our butt connectors and using that center portion, crimp that in place. This can be used for both insulated and non-insulated butt connectors. That middle portion is where you want to actually crimp down your insulated butt connectors, like this one I have here. For the non-insulated metal type, that's where you would use that little sort of punch style. If you do that with one that is insulated, that'll punch through that insulation and then actually make it a not very good connection, since it'll cut through that insulation and now we have open wires. But that gives you the option for either one. Show you how it works for a thicker wire, some 10 gauge wire. This is designed to work for 10 to 22 AWG wire. So for this thicker wire, of course it is a little harder to cut, but it does get through there. You might have to get a good two-handed grip on there. But that handle is long enough that I can get both my hands on with a pretty good grip. And then doing our larger ring terminal, still fits in there, and we can get that crimp down. So you can see our crimps are nice and solid for both the larger and smaller style butt connectors, although I didn't get that one crimped on quite well enough. It's always a good idea to check it to make sure that that wire is crimped on in place. So now we've got a good crimp on the other end of that wire. Handles feel pretty comfortable in my hand. Has a little kind of bump out there at the top to help you get your fingers indexed on there pretty well. It's a non-slip grip. We have a few little cutouts in that handle to give us a little bit better control over it. I think these would work out well for a long time. They feel pretty solid and make a great addition to any tool belt or toolbox that you might have. And that's going to do it for our look at the Performance Tool Crimping Pliers.